Welcome to Run1Fast Treadmill Workout Series. Today's workout is going to be a little bit shorter workout that's building on your threshold. We're still in our base phase of training, and so that's where we want to build up some of our endurance and some of our threshold as opposed to speed or anaerobic, things like that. So what that's going to entail is a 10-minute warm-up followed by switching into our marathon flats. Then after that, the main part of the workout is going to consist of 4 by 7 minutes at tempo pace, maybe a couple seconds slower than tempo pace, with about 2 minutes recovery, and then we'll end with our 10-minute cool down. Why we're doing this is those 7 minutes at tempo pace or a little bit slower than tempo pace is going to really build up our endurance and our threshold. As well as that 2 minutes recovery should give you plenty of time to get your heart rate back down, breathing normal, and be ready to go for the next 7 minutes. We're not doing anything too fast, and we're not taking too short of a rest where you'd be going anaerobic or you'd still be tired before you started the next interval. So that's where that 2 minutes comes into play. Now for some of you that are beginners out there, no problem. You can modify this workout by doing 4 by 5 minutes, so it's a little bit shorter, still taking that 2 minutes recovery, or you can do 3 by 7 minutes with 2 minutes recovery, so doing one less interval as opposed to the shorter intervals. It's really up to you depending on your skill level. I'd prefer that you do the 3 by 7 minutes, that way you're still doing that longer 7-minute threshold, but if you haven't built up to that or the 7 minutes feels a little too long, go with the 4 by 5 minutes. That's still going to give you a good workout and achieve today's goal of building that endurance and building that threshold. So we're off and start up with our 10-minute warm-up. And for that, like I said, as normal, I'm going to take my easy pace and maybe go just a little bit slower than the easy pace and get my legs used to getting ready to go fast. And here we go.
The Hawaiian tradition of exploration and discovery was built through Onipa'a. The strength to remain steadfast, resilient, and resolute. This tradition is embodied in each and every athlete who's journeyed here to the big island of Hawaii. The distances to cover are legendary, as are the ocean currents, the wind, and the heat. They're here to test themselves like never before. Onipa'a teaches us strength and endurance. By taking on this long journey, by having the courage to even attempt to cross this iconic finish line, every athlete will become closer to themselves than ever before. This is the Ironman World Championship presented by GoPro.
go, gotta go, gotta go.
This will be a great day today.
I got breast cancer a year ago, and I'm here today, so I'm strong.
About the journey, all the hard work. It's like the ultimate pinnacle of the sport. So it's an honor just to be here.
I'm in Kona, Hawaii, racing the Ironman. Other than that, life's pretty good, man. Enjoying Hawaii. Fantastic being a triathlete. Go, go, go. A lot are looking great, some are looking pretty worn down. Yeah!
All the way around the pier.
Ready?
Good to go.
Right here. Water.
I'm still standing, running, space, smiling. Doesn't get any better than that.
Forward to it in 3.5 hours. Run down the road straight, and the sun was just on the end of the road, and it goes down, and when I was down at the end of the road, then the sun goes into the water. It was beautiful. One foot in front of the other. Just hold this.
It's a nice walk, nice place, nice walk.
The dream for so many athletes all over the world is to have that one chance to cross the finish line at the Ironman World Championship.
up on about 10 minutes now. A couple of seconds. Finish into my warm up. Heart rate's right around 120, 125. So nice, real low, casual. Like I said, just got the legs warmed up, ready to go. About time to switch over to the real workout, for the main part of the workout. Here we go, just slow it down. 10 minutes is up. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stop real quick and I'm gonna switch into my marathon flats. Like I talked about, it's nice moving over to those shoes when doing some faster interval work. And the reason is that marathon and racing flats usually have a little bit lower heel and it stretches out your calf a little more. And so if you don't practice in the shoes, you're gonna end up injuring your calves, becoming really sore and real painful experience. So I try to incorporate those at least once a week into my training, as well as it feels good to get out of your heavy trainers, and especially when you're doing some faster, quicker turnover type work. So we're gonna pause for a sec. I'm gonna switch into my shoes. Now's a good time if you have to use the restroom, things like that. Go do that. If you want to do a stretch or warm up your legs doing some dynamic drills, now's a great time to do that as well. And check out, I'll be putting out another video that you can check out that has some of those drills involved. So I'm gonna pause for a sec and switch out my shoes, and then we'll get back into the workout. All right, shoes are changed, and so now what I'm gonna do is start off with just about a minute easy, back in my easy pace. Again, get my legs a little more warmed up and used to the shoes, and then we'll dive into the 7-minute, 4x7min interval with 2 minutes jog recovery. So we talked about pace, tempo pace, maybe 10-15 seconds slower, right around half marathon pace. So for me personally, I'll be going right around 6 to 550 minute miles. There's tons of calculators out there. I recommend Greg McMillan, and his calculator is one of the best for figuring out paces and comparable race distance times and expectations. So take a look at Greg McMillan's website for a pace calculator, and there you'll be able to find your tempo or threshold pace. I think he calls them threshold intervals, same thing that I call them. And so that's what we're gonna jump into next. Oh, and if you're curious, you see me glance kind of past the camera. I'll take some video afterward and show you the setup. Basement here with the treadmill. I've actually got a projector going on to the big screen here, and I'm actually watching the same running and triathlon videos that I splice into my workouts that you guys are watching too. So I know they're good, and I know that they'll keep you entertained and focused on the workout while kind of allowing you not to get too bored on the treadmill. So that's actually what I'm watching on the big screen right now as well. So all right, here we go. Resume. Go back to my easy pace, and I'm going to jog at the easy pace for about a minute just to get used to the shoes and get the legs warmed up here. Again, as we're doing this, these intervals, the 7 minutes, they should be a tough effort, but not all out. Obviously, you shouldn't be gasping for air or anything like that. You should be able to speak maybe in 2 or 3 words if you needed to. And then when we're done, the 2 minutes should be plenty of recovery time. And as I'm doing the intervals, I'll take a look at the heart rate monitor and see. My guess is I'll be right around 150 to 160 beats per minute, right at that endurance threshold heart rate. And 10 seconds, so I'm gonna go ahead and set my treadmill to the appropriate pace, because like I said, it takes about 10 minutes to warm up, or excuse me, 10 seconds to get up to speed. And we're off.
My first full Ironman. I've done 3 halves so far. I'm pretty excited. Woo! Ironman, Texas! Woo!
Ironman
Ironman's about testing your boundaries, going beyond those boundaries.
Save the children. She's saving this child.
Notes from my family,
my buddy.
And I'm crying.
So.
A lot of them say we love you. You can do this. You've made it through the bike. You can do the run. Your hard work's paying off. So close. Just a marathon to go. I can do it.
Go Rangers, we want the cup. Yes, love it.
One more lap and I've got to look good in front of the PR endurance tent just down here.
Year 2015, Memorial Herman, Ironman Texas, North American champion. Let's go! Let's go! In second place, Joe Skipper. Way to run, Joe. Ronnie Sultan, all the way in from Switzerland. Year 2015, Memorial Herman, Ironman Texas champion, North American champion, Angela
This is awesome. One of the hardest things I've ever done.
And why do it?
Goes to anything's possible.
What are you trying to do for them?
Set an example. Thanks.
Yeah, it was a pretty amazing day. I'm proud of the effort that I put in. I can assure you it will taste the meaning of life and the meaning of being in love. Thank you so much. We're gonna be Ironmans.
This one was humbling.
Oh my
This
God.
is my fourth. This one was very humbling. But the crowds have been amazing. People have been amazing. So it's good. It's good. Thank you.
10 seconds. Five. All right, interval done. Dropping the pace back down to 5 miles an hour. What is that? So 12-minute miles, and I was doing 6-minute miles, which at first felt a little fast. For the first few minutes, thought I was going a little too hard, but checked the heart rate monitor. I was only about 140, 145 beats per minute, and it's the first interval. It's gonna feel a little tougher, just because you're adding that first shock to your body. Now, when I get to repeats 3 and 4, those are significantly more difficult, although I did go a little too hard in the beginning, but I don't think they will be. If anything, on the 4th one, I'll try to end it about 5 seconds per mile pace faster. See how that goes, right? All right, so a minute done with my first recovery, and you know, I'm feeling good. Breathing's back to normal. Heart rate's back down to 110, so getting a lot closer. I'm pretty much at that recovery zone, and getting excited. Getting ready for interval number 2. So this will be the second of 4, and if you're only doing 3, that's no problem. Like I said, if you're still in the beginning phases of your training and you're not ready for it, now's not the time to push it. If you don't want to burn yourself out or be too tired or get injured too early. And all right, we're coming up 10, about 5. But forgot to start on my treadmill. Takes about 10 seconds to catch up, but off by a second or 2. That's no problem. 7 minutes, we'll make that up. So back to 10 miles an hour, 6-minute pace, and see you guys in about 7 minutes.
She bailed on me last minute.
Oh my goodness, here it is!
It's a killer hill we got here. Welcome to Florida. King of the mountain right here. Here's the king of the mountain. Let's go. Take the belt. Take the belt.
Family affair, baby. My wife's back there. 2 kids are up there. I'm just trying to hang on.
Hey, welcome back. Just right here. Thank you. It was fun, but long. Very long.
You gonna make her?
Thank you. Yeah, I'll make it. I just got to get these legs going.
Awesome. It was a great bike ride. Now it's time to go get it, right? Let's start this party.
Mountain Dew and Blaze, you got to eat food and then you start to run fast.
It's an incredible experience. Ironman Foundation. For charity. I'm running for charity.
This is the day I find a better way. I'm gonna keep on running. I'm gonna fight till I get to the top. With every step I know that I'm not gonna stop. Coming out of Germany, Jens Müller. Virgilio Di Castillo, Rio de Janeiro. Let's testify the fellow from New Orleans, Louisiana. Out of Atlanta, Georgia, Lindsay Emerson. Let's welcome Carmen Rahim.
Day's been good. Kept my heart rate low for a long time, so I'm feeling good.
There you go. Nice job, Bill.
Ironman, may the course be with you.
The finish line is always undoubtedly spectacular. The dream just several hours ago becomes the reality.
Colombia!
Woo! That has been amazing. The swim was a little scary. The bike very windy for us. But no one said it was going to be easy. That's what makes it fun. She said, first of all, this is one of the best experiences of her life.
I think I was born to do this.
What message are you trying to show people?
Two messages. First, anything is possible.
Two messages. First, anything is possible. That working as a team, you can do anything.
If you have a problem, find a way to solve it.
More miles. Let's go. Let's do it. I want to be an Ironman.
Almost done. Got 10 seconds left. I'm gonna be done. 5. Whew, all right, interval done. Nice 7 minutes. That one actually felt a lot better than the first one. And I think that was the initial shock of the workout is over. My body's realized that I'm about to put it through some pain and some hard effort, and it's ready to cooperate. I was noticing my heart rate, I was right around 145 again. It's actually probably a little low. Not sure if there's something with the battery, or because I'm on a treadmill, or what. I would have expected to be a bit higher, more in that 150, 155 range at least. But, oh well. I know from my breathing and that I'm doing it right. I'm not getting too worn out. This 2-minute recovery will be plenty of recovery to get ready to start the third one. One thing to note, as we're starting to get tired and fatigued throughout the workout, you want to, again, watch your posture. Make sure you're running not quite exactly upright, a little bit of a lean forward. Make sure you got good arm swing. If you're hitting the front of the treadmill, take half a step back, and that way the treadmill's pretty long, you're not gonna fall off the back. Same as if you're kicking the treadmill a little bit in the front, means you're a little too close. Back up just a little bit, so. All right, we got 20 seconds, then we're gonna be starting up the next one. I'll remember this time to speed up, 10 seconds to go. All right, here we go. 10 seconds, speed up the treadmill, get it ready to get up to speed. 3, 2, 1, and we're off. Third one, again, focusing on the form, making sure I'm running good, not going too hard. Breathing's okay, a little labored, but it's supposed to be. So, all right, catch you guys back in a little under 7 minutes.
My wife let me have the day off.
That's what?
That's it.
Great to finally race. It's been a good day. Have a good one.
Hilly, boy from South Carolina, ain't got no hills to ride on like you guys have around here.
It's going good. It's another beautiful day. Can't complain. Out having fun.
So what is this? What's going on? Oh man, we gotta keep going.
That's his fuel.
From Boulder, Colorado. That's our first finisher of the full Ironman right there, ladies and gentlemen. Gregory Lindquist from Boulder, Colorado. And here comes Ryan Mendez, second finisher across the line. Another Ironman finisher, Jason Jacobs from Bend, Oregon. Ladies and gentlemen, Sonia Witt. Backup! Heidi, you are an Ironman!
It's been beautiful. The course is amazing. Bike ride, the run, whole body shutting down. Muscles are all locked up.
What's that? Moral support?
Yes, moral support. One more lap, 8 miles.
I see you sitting on the couch. Get off the couch. Stop eating those Cheetos. I can do this, you can do this. Right now, get up and say, I'm an Ironman! You are an Ironman. And then go do a triathlon. You are amazing.
wait to be over, but I'm enjoying these last 6 miles.
Well, I've got one more lap, and I've got a very limited amount of time, and I think I'm going to make it.
It's gonna happen. We're gonna be an Ironman tonight. I'm gonna be an Ironman.
Good job.
And those two are too.
My wife and I signed up last year, and right when we picked up our registration packets, she found out her grandfather died. So I'm dedicating this race to him. This is the shirt that they made. I gotta go. I'm up against the clock. Thanks.
Alright, and we're back. Almost done with that third interval. 10 seconds to go. One. Ooh, come on. Slow down, treadmill. Workout. Our interval's done. Alright, third one. Done. Heart rate. It's actually ticked up. Heart rate's ticked up about 2 to 3 beats per minute, as expected. Getting further into the workout, getting a little more tired. Again, if you saw, or if I saw like a jump of 15 beats per minute, 10 to 15, I'll know that I definitely went too hard in the beginning and should have backed off. You know, it's right about the same, 2 beats per minute, a little quicker. So, I forgot to check the time, but so we're doing good. I did notice my form starting to fall apart a little bit there. Arm swing, carriage wasn't nearly as good as it should have been. And yeah, I just gotta watch that as I get more and more tired. So. Make sure I did my math right here. 2-minute recovery. Got about 20 more seconds or so. And then we'll get going again. Fourth and final interval, 7 minutes. And just kind of focus on pace. Or not pace, but focus on your form. Make sure you're not working too hard over the last 3 minutes or so. If you want to pick up the pace a little bit because you're feeling good, that's always fine. It's always nice to end it on a good note. And we're off.
All right, let's go, guys. Woo! It got awful hot out there. You can feel the heat coming off the road. Pretty good.
I'm just gonna run my butt off, hope for the best. Piece of cake.
Run to me. Run to me. You're so awesome. You are so awesome.
It's been a long day, man. It started to get dark on the bike around mile 80, but then the sun came back out. It's been hot. It felt good for the first 3 miles on the run. Now I'm starting to get tired. It's not Land of the Dead yet, but I'm assuming it's going to be out there pretty soon.
And you got, you are an Ironman champion! Illinois, New Zealand! Stephen Kelshaw, Victoria, British Columbia. The 2016 Ironman Coeur d'Alene Women's Champion, Heather Jackson! American Stevens, second place, Ironman Coeur d'Alene. Tim Schwabenbauer from North Pennsylvania.
Last year, Ironman Lake Tahoe was canceled, so I had to register for another race, so I decided to go back to Coeur d'Alene. 22 miles left. It'll go by fast, right?
I'm gonna make it a couple of goals for him, boy. Get it going! Get it going! Get it going! Get it going!
Thinking about Noah's first birthday, everything we've been through. Franklin, just the memory of Franklin got me through the bike. That was pretty tough on the second loop. Just got hot and part of me wanted to quit, but you know, I knew I had to keep on pushing on. And now I got 10 more miles to go and we'll both become Ironmen today.
Watching the videos of people pushing themselves to their absolute most really inspired me.
Should we do some hurdles? On your own, man.
It's Coeur d'Alene number 5. By far, probably the hardest one I've done, but it's worth it. It'll probably be my happiest finish line yet, because I wanted to quit about 60 times today. So.
back, finishing up our fourth and final interval of the day. And let's see, 10 more seconds, and then we'll be done. Watch the form, watch the form. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Donezo. Good workout. Nice, solid, hard threshold effort. Not breathing too hard, but definitely breathing. Got the body working, building up that threshold, and lactic acid threshold a little bit in the legs. If you're more advanced and you want to do 6 intervals, by all means go for it. Obviously just kind of rewind, get back into it. If you haven't been running a lot or are just coming back from injury, getting warmed up, stick with the 4 even if you feel good. End on a good note. Walk for a minute, get the heart rate back down. Heart rate, last one again, 145, 147. So perfect, in line with all the intervals prior. And now we're just gonna finish up with our 10-minute cool down. Probably a little slower than we did our warm-up, which is again kind of the slower of our easy pace. You don't want to skip the cool down. It's really important. If you just stop, your legs could cramp up, get sore. You're just missing out on a very key, important part of the workout, and that's the cool down. If you're wearing your marathon flats, don't forget to stop here and change back into your trainers. They're gonna feel a little heavy and a little clunky, but it's better than doing your cool down in your trainers or in your marathon flats. So, all right, breathing is back to normal, and we'll get ready for our 10-minute cool down, and I'll catch you guys in a little bit. Thanks.
The Hawaiian tradition of exploration and discovery was built through Onipa'a. The strength to remain steadfast, resilient, and resolute. This tradition is embodied in each and every athlete who's journeyed here to the Big Island of Hawaii. The distances to cover are legendary, as are the ocean currents, the wind, and the heat. They're here to test themselves like never before. Onipa'a teaches us strength and endurance. By taking on this long journey, by having the courage to even attempt to cross this iconic finish line, every athlete will become closer to themselves than ever before. This is the Ironman World Championship presented by GoPro.
Not too bad for an old guy.
My race is not what I expected it to be, but I will finish. I will not be a champion, but I will be an Ironman. Peace.
Oh man, it's tough. Tough day, but I just ate some stuff and my body is just shot. But I'm gonna keep plugging away. I'm finishing this damn thing, you know that. Thanks. It's hot, man. I sweat.
No, you're out here. You're doing it. You're doing it, man. Got it, Dave.
Hot, but good. A little hillier than I thought, but good.
The legs are cramping. Went too hard on the bike, as usual. One more lap to go, though. We'll get through it.
Evening.
Great day, you are an Ironman. The total run time, Jimmy down there, 32 years old. Flying on here.
My imagination hasn't quite got me to the finish line yet. I'm still like on the bike course, but I'm imagining it's going to feel unbelievable, especially after a marathon. That's going to be a big day. So yeah, I can't wait to see what it's like.
For each competitor, they're on their own personal journey, and their finish is just as important to themselves and their family as whomever wins it. And honestly, the longer you're on the course, I feel the harder it is.
It's the best party in the world. That's what I say. You know, from that 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock to midnight hour when we're bringing the final, as I call them, the final winners in, the crowd realizes what these people went through. They've been out there 15, 16, 17 hours, and some of them may have had mechanical problems, or some of them may have not just been able to get through the day or had some kind of medical problems, but they still get to the finish line. So the appreciation level at that point is almost more than when the first finishers come in. It's a crowd that people remember the rest of their lives.
Just to have people there waiting for you and cheering you on, it's like you came in first. Like you don't even realize you might be the last person. It's just, all of that just disappears and you just focus on yourself and you're crossing that finish line and you did it. That's all that's important.
People all over the hill, people all in the stands, and cheering for those last few runners that come in between like 11 and 12. It's amazing. Absolutely. I get goosebumps thinking of it.
I think the finish line in some ways is going to feel like the same way that we felt when we won the gold medal. It's going to be that big a achievement, and it's going to be a testament to the fact that people can do much more than they ever thought they could do.
The 1980 Olympic hockey team, right next door, David Silk, Olympic champion David Silk. You are an Ironman!
All right, and the cool down's over. Nice workout. Feel proud about yourself. You did a good job, and you're just building that endurance. So when we get later in the season, and we're doing longer, harder, faster, shorter recovery, you'll put in the base and be ready to do that. Total workout today, when you do the math, was really 56 minutes, so just under that hour. So it's a nice way to get the workout banged out, you know, before work, after work, maybe on your lunch hour. And good job getting it done. We'll see you next time for our next installment of the Run1Fast Treadmill workouts. Thanks.